What's up, guys? So today I'm going to be doing a care guide video about bearded dragons. So here with me today I have my bearded dragon Sobek, my juvenile bearded dragon. He is probably going to try to eat my warded gecko, which is right beside me. So he might be running over that way a little bit. But this is my juvenile bearded dragon Sobek. If you have watched any of my other videos, you have more than likely seen him. So let's talk about housing. So I'm going to put him in his house. I just had him out for the intro, and I'll get him out in just a minute. But I'm going to put him in his habitat, and we'll talk about how you need to house your juvenile bearded dragon. So, right off the bat, I'm just going to say I keep my bearded dragon, my juvenile bearded dragon, in a 20-gallon long vivarium. There he is. This is a 20-gallon long. And for a juvenile, you want at least a 20-gallon long. For adults, you want at least a 40-gallon. So 40-gallon for adults and 20-gallon for juvenile. So you're gonna want a place for them to hide in their habitat. So I have just a normal hut right here, cheap and very nice. So, and then you're gonna want 2 dishes, a food dish and a water dish. Bearded dragons might not always drink out of their water dish. You might have to take them to a faucet where the water is dripping and let them drink out of that. Mine drinks perfectly fine out of the water dish though. You're going to want a basking rock or log. I use this bark or stump as his basking rock. So you're going to want 2 thermometers, a thermometer on the cool side and a thermometer on the hot side. So my cool side thermometer is at 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, you see that? My hot side thermometer is at 95 degrees Fahrenheit. You're gonna want, and that's lower than his basking area. He normally basks up here. But, so up there it's about 100 degrees. You want 95 to 110 degrees for basking. You want 75 to 80 degrees for cool. I stopped recording, but so you're gonna want a cool side for them to escape from the heat. If they're getting too hot, they can come over here to the cool side. If you see them on the cool side all the time, that means you need to lower the wattage of your heat bulb, or you need to higher your fixture, or lower your basking spot. He is perfectly fine on his basking. He's always basking. So here's this cage. Now let's talk about lighting. Well, let's talk about substrate. I use a 20-gallon long sand mat. Sand mats or Repta carpets are awesome. You never want to use like sand, or like, you can use coconut fibers, but you don't want to use like sand or anything small like Repta sand or calcium sand, because if they go to eat a cricket or a superworm or whatever you feed them, and they get a mouthful, if they get a mouthful of it and they swallow it, it'll cause impaction, and you don't want to cause impaction because then your animal will more than likely die. I'm recording again. Something popped up on my phone. I use a sand mat because they file down their nails. They're a little more expensive, but they help file down their nails. They're more naturalistic, and they won't cause impaction more than likely. I mean, if they eat one of these rocks up off of it on accident, it might cause impaction. More than likely not, though. So that's it for substrate. You can use Repta bark, you can use cypress mulch, you can use anything that's so small that, bigger that they cannot eat it. Like, I don't think you can eat that whole mat. So yeah. Let's talk about lighting. For bearded dragons, you need a UVB and heat bulb. You need at least, at this height, which I think is 13 inches, you need a 100-watt heat bulb, which is what I use. I use a 100-watt UVB heat bulb. Just heat bulb. I'll show you the package of, this is the cheaper one, and it's just the the Exoterra Intense Basking Spot, 100-watt. This is what I use, and it gives you a little distance and like temperature thing. So, oh, my puppy's crying. You want down, puppy? I got puppies now, so we'll put him down. We'll put her brother down too. Come here, Bubby. And they went pee on the bed. That's not good. Come on, y'all. All right, so this is the bulb I use. There's not a bulb in, well, there's a bulb in here, but it is not the 100 watt. I keep a extra 50 watt bulb in here, just in case one of my lights go out. I have had this bulb from my leopard gecko tank before I figured out that they don't like lights. So, yeah. And for UVB, I use a 10.0 light. A 5.0 will work, but you want a 10.0. It's just a lot more at once. So, yeah. That's practically it for your juvenile bearded dragon. They are desert dwellers. They're from Australia, so you want more of a deserty theme. I mean, you can go with like a house theme, but I like the realistic stuff. So, yeah, this is his cage. Here's Sobek. So, yeah. And for bearded dragons, for care-wise, they are very low maintenance. I mean, I hold him every day, like twice a day, every day. Along with all my animals, I hold them at least once or twice a day. So, put y'all over here. With bearded dragons, they don't require a whole lot of attention. The more attention you give it, though, the nicer it will be growing up. They get to be about 2 foot long. And once they are bigger, I won't keep him in a cage more than likely. Well, I'll keep him in his cage, but he will have a big cage. Like, say, this is a good example of the size of his cage. So, you see this wood that goes from here that I have these tanks sitting on? That's going to be about the size, but taller, of his cage. They don't need height. They need length and width. Probably a little bit out this way, but the same height. Because they're desert dwellers and they are arboreal. I think that's the word, arboreal. So, yeah, so I'm going to have him in a big cage soon. I'm not going to keep him in a 20-gallon or in a 40-gallon as an adult. Which you can, that is perfectly fine. As an adult, a 40-gallon is required, though. If you keep him in a 20-gallon, he will not get big, he will not thrive, he will stay small and just and be unhealthy. So, yeah, anything else that y'all need to know? Comment down in the comment section if you have a question about bearded dragons or any other animal. Let's hit 10 likes on this video and I'll do another care guide on any other animal. First comment in the comment section below on what animal I should do, I will do. I have a leopard gecko, a warted gecko, which is technically a fat-tailed gecko, bearded dragon, and 2 green iguanas. And I will be happy to do a care guide video on any of them. And I also have Myrtle if you want to do a guinea pig, which probably not, but if you want to do a guinea pig, I will do it. It's up to y'all. So I'll see you guys in the next video.